Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 11/28. Today is my late brother's birthday. He would have been 62. It's hard to imagine him as an adult. But anyway, today is 11/28. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, this Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. I do invite you to click on that link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page if you'd like to join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, etc., etc. And another thing I want to mention about my brother, I called him Mug, but thanks to him, that's actually why one reason I got into journalism and starting a newspaper back home in Chicago and now here in Durham. Okay, let's see. Start out with the word page. That is the government and nonprofit information page, where there are some really, really good programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the city of Durham, and also Durham County. So just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you and see if you can sign up. Let's see. Let me tell you about Catholic Charities, because tomorrow, with it being Wednesday, that's a good day to stop by. So Catholic Charities of the Diocese of Raleigh, their Durham office is right between the new Lincoln Community Health Center and the Scrap Exchange, 2020 Chapel Hill Road, the Lakewood Shopping Center. So here's what happens. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, people in need, you can stop by, you talk to a social worker, and then you tell them what you need. Primarily, those 2 days are set aside for giving away groceries, but they also have other items that you might need. Let them know. They have a lot of diapers. I think it's called the Diaper Bank of North Carolina. They donate every month a bunch of diapers. So once a month, they're outfitted with, newborn to toddler, and then they have the big adult size diapers as well. So you might want to check those out. Sometimes they have clothing as well, sometimes shoes. This depends on the donations that they get from people and organizations. So you stop by. Now, they have people who speak Spanish, and there's also a lady who speaks French, because I know some people stop in from, I think there's a lady there from Congo, and she was able to speak in French to the lady. So just let them know, let people know who are in need. Let them know about Catholic Charities, because every Wednesday from 10, let me get this straight, from 10 to 1, and then later in the afternoon from 5 to 7, and then on Thursdays just from 10 to 1. So let everybody you know who's in need know about Catholic Charities. Okay, and while you're at it, stop by and take a peek at the new Lincoln Community Health Center. I haven't been inside yet, but I can't wait to take a little tour if they would allow me to do that. All right, let's see. Oh, there's city vacancy I need to tell you about. So if you have special knowledge, special interest, you want to help the community, you might want to join one of these committees. There's only one vacancy this week, and that is on the Mayor's Council for Women. So put in your letter of interest by end of day Thursday, and then see if you get chosen. Now, next week, they'll be hopefully filling a vacancy on the Durham City County Environmental Affairs Board. So just keep that in mind for next week. Okay, the Durham County libraries are all open until 8, except for Bragtown. Bragtown closes at 6. Then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens at 10. Let's see what's happening in the Durham Tech Small Business Center. No in-person class today or tomorrow, but that's okay, because they always have these online classes. They're live, and they're really great. So let me find what's being taught today. With it being Tuesday, here's a class. Now, this one is from 6 until 8. Launch your business with customer-focused marketing. That's a good one. Here's another one from 6 until 8 also. Understanding Instagram Reels. And here's the last one, also from 6 until 8. E-commerce. This is part 9 of 9. Pinterest for your small business. I have really grown to love Pinterest. I think Pinterest, I don't know if this is still true, but I think it's still number 2 as far as search engines. Believe it or not, when people look for information, people Google things, but also Pinterest is a place where a lot of people turn. So why not market yourself on Pinterest? So Anyway, you can learn all about that this evening from 6 until 8. So click on the link on the Word page so you can sign up for this free workshop. Okay, we're going to the health page now, to your health. Got your COVID updates, of course. I don't know if I'll ever stop saying that, but there you go. Now, I think NAMI has something going on. Oh, wait, before I mention NAMI, wait a minute. Got something new here. I have a new post on the health page. The Durham County Department of Public Health, they have these health webinars and educational events that I got a hold of. I got the information at a health fair that I attended last week. So here's the next workshop. This is especially for people who are pre-diabetic or they have diabetes. So listen up. So today from 2 until 2:45, there's going to be a webinar, Metabolic Syndrome and Insulin Resistance. So this is really super important if you have diabetes. So definitely learn about that. It says here, learn the difference between metabolic syndrome and insulin resistance, and whether having either condition means that you have diabetes. So definitely check that out. So it's not just for people who have diabetes, it's for people who want to learn more about it, because maybe their doctor is saying you're on the verge, or you need to lose weight, or whatever. So there you go, totally free. So you can click on the link that's provided. You can also call the phone number. You can call Willa Robinson Allen, or you can call 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗟. I got the phone numbers for you, so you can call and get more information. All right, let's see. Oh, the American Red Cross. Well, wait. NAMI. Where's NAMI? There it is. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So twice a month, they have the NAMI Connection Recovery Support Group. It's free. It's online. It's a peer-led support group. You have to be at least age 18, though. But basically, it's for people who are living with mental illnesses of whatever type. So you share your successes. You talk about what worries you. You can get some resources. And, of course, lots and lots of encouragement to help you go along with your life. So this is online, 7:30 until 9. And, again, it's run by NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness. Okay, now down to the American Red Cross. They're having a blood drive, several blood drives. So let's scroll down to that. Today's the 28th. Okay, so they just started at the Duke University PA program, this 800 South Duke Street. So the American Red Cross is right there, noon until 5. And while you're at it, I highly recommend those who are interested in medical career to check out PA. A lot of people don't know what a PA is, physician's assistant, I think it is. So I think for the same, I might be wrong, but I remember writing about this back home. For about the same amount of time that it takes to become a nurse, you can become a physician's assistant. And I think that the duties they're heightened, more duties, but the pay, there's astronomical difference in pay between like a nurse and physician's assistant. So you might want to look into becoming a PA, a physician's assistant. I think that's, and also like my doctor is actually a physician. I call her doctor, but she is actually a physician's assistant. And the knowledge that they have is extensive, and you might want to look into it. But anyway, we're talking about the blood drive. I'm just trying to let people know who are looking for work, who are thinking about maybe becoming a doctor, and maybe they realize they can't put in the amount of time that it takes to become a doctor. You might want to become a physician's assistant. Continuing, there's also going to be 2 blood drives tomorrow. Actually, 3 blood drives tomorrow. The American Red Cross will be in Hemingway Hall, 6609 Crown Parkway from 11 until 4 tomorrow. The Cole Mill Road Church of Christ, that's on Cole Mill Road, from 11:30 to 4:30. And then they will be at the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics, NCSSM, on Broad Street tomorrow from 1:30 until 6. And I will remind you about those tomorrow during tomorrow's show. Okay. Oh, HELP is open right now. HELP is open until 2 o'clock. HELP is the Health Equipment Loan Program, and this is where you can donate or borrow items like wheelchairs, totally free of charge. for 3 months. If you need it for more than 3 months, let them know. And you can keep it for another 3 months if they don't need it. So when you make a donation, they fix them, they disinfect everything as needed, and then they lend them out to people who don't have money or don't have insurance, so they can get, the items that they can use for self-help and also self-transport. And also, just to let you know, it is the holiday season. A lot of people are really troubled, really suffering. So just keep this number on hand. They finally come up with a 3-digit suicide and crisis lifeline number. It's available 24/7 in English and in Spanish. And you can call or text 988. Just keep those numbers in mind, just in case you run across someone who's really troubled and showing signs of real distress. Okay, we're going to the health events page. Scrolling to the top, clicking on the big blue button. Let's see what support groups are meeting today. All right, scrolling down to 20, or scrolling up to 28. Let's see. There we go. All right. It's kind of slow today. Wow, I'm scrolling. Okay, there it is. It's hardly moving. Okay. So today, let's see. Yes, the Young Adult Cancer Meetup. That's going to be online. It's from 6:30 until 7:30. And this is where young adults ages 18 to 39 with cancer get to meet together online. They can get some information, share Black humor that happens, get some questions answered, get some resources, and of course, encouragement. That again is going to be this evening from 6:30 until 7:30. It's run by Duke. Here's another one, the Younger Onset Support Group. They're going to meet online from 7 until 8:30, also run by Duke. And younger onset, that refers to early onset Alzheimer's. It can hit people as young as like 40. I've seen it on TV, and yeah, it's serious. So from 7 until 8:30, you can meet. The families can get information and resources to help their loved ones just thrive, even though they have younger onset Alzheimer's. Okay, let's go to the Senior Scope page and let's see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life, which just happens to be at 406 Rigsby Avenue downtown. So let me click. My internet is slow today. Wow. Okay, let's click on Senior Scope. Let me try it again. Wow. There it is. Okay, let me see if it allows me to scroll. It's really delayed. Let me know if your internet is slow. Mine's a little slow today. Okay, got it. So I just want to remind you first that the Durham Center for Senior Life has an essentials supply drive. If you happen to be in the area, just throw some items in your car or truck if you know that you can spare these items and you can help seniors who are struggling. So cleaning supplies, non-perishable food, maybe items of organization. A lot of elders really need to get their stuff together in terms of, maybe you have like a little one of those plastic bins with the drawers that pull out. You can get those really cheap. Actually, Scrap Exchange has some. Maybe you want to donate something like that to a senior who wants to get their lives together, get their house together. But also, like I said, cleaning materials, also, that's always helpful. And actually hygiene items too, self-care items, always welcome. Towels, soap, whatever. Just whatever. Let's see. Let me just go down this list. Cleaning, hygiene, self-care, non-perishable food. Yeah, I got everything. So also keep in mind that many struggling seniors are also looking after their grandchildren. So keep in mind, if you have some things for kids, you can also donate them for the seniors who are caring for the little ones. Okay, let's see. Oh, New World is today. New World, New Skills for seniors who need to learn how to use their new smartphone or computer. Maybe they got their kid or grandkid or niece, nephew, whatever, gave them their old smartphone or their old laptop, but didn't take the time to show them how to use these items. You can learn by going to the Durham Center for Senior Life on Tuesdays, 4:30 until 5:30, and get some nice lessons on how to use their new gear. Also happening later this evening, Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides. This is for people who are conversant with the internet and want to learn more about Google products. So that's going to be today from 6 until 7. Now, tomorrow, they're going to have more tech classes. And in fact, I'll tell you about, since it's in the afternoon tomorrow, I'll tell you during tomorrow's show. See what else is happening with Durham Center for Senior Life? Oh, they have a juggling club. So tomorrow at 12:30, you can join the juggling club and juggle to your heart's content and maybe even learn how to juggle. It's a cool skill. Also happening tomorrow, let me scroll down to it. The monthly member, where is it? Monthly member check-in. That's going to, oh, it's not tomorrow, that's today. Whoa, today, 12:30. So basically, Dr. 𝗕𝗓𝗟𝗓 from Florida is here. Hello, 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓. Tomorrow's show, she does her show Mediascope, 6 p.m. Eastern. Follow Mediascope 16 and follow Dr. 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓 and watch her show, which is super fun, on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn. Anyway, pop culture, tech, and like Hollywood celebrity fun type news. Okay. And also, I have to say, she has great guests, and very often she covers serious topics as well. Okay. I have no idea where I was. The monthly member check-in, right. So if you happen to be downtown or near downtown today, then 12:30 is the time. You just drop by. Maybe you want to stop by fast food or make a sandwich real quick and run to the Durham Center for Senior Life. Because basically, with the monthly member check-in, you are letting the people, the staff, know how you feel about their programming, whether you think they should be doing something else or in addition to what they're doing or instead of. So anyway, you're giving a critique of how the center works. And of course, they're open to suggestions because there's always room for improvement. And, they could always do more than what they're doing, I suppose. Staff, if they have the staff for it, let's put it that way. All right. Now, while you're at the Durham Center for Senior Life, why not sign up for tomorrow's birthday celebration? If you're celebrating a November birthday, they'll be celebrating it tomorrow, 12:30 to 1:30. I'm sure they'll have cake and music and lots of fun. That should be cute. Also, sign up while you're there or call and register to attend the Holiday Choral Music Concert. It's going to be on Thursday at 5. It's an all ages event, so you can bring your grandkids, watch and listen to some great holiday music. They're going to have refreshments afterwards. The kids love that. So definitely call and register so they'll know how much food to put out for the attendees. All righty. Let's see. Let's now go to the Let's Go page. The last page that we'll visit, and then we'll do the weather and so forth and so on. Then I'll let you go on with your afternoon. My internet is really slow today. Wow, it's not moving. There it is. Okay. Wow. Yes, man, it's slow in a while. Okay, let me see if I can scroll down to 28. This thing is really slow. Oh my gosh. This is so slow. I'd do a soft shoe if I could. What the heck? I guess you just have to wait. There we are. Okay, let me scroll up some more. Oh my goodness. Come on. This is wild. Okay, I'm making it. I'm making it there. I'm almost there. My internet is crazy today. There we are. Okay, New Visions of Africa restaurant. They're going to have their grocery giveaway starting at 12:30. So if you are in need, definitely head over that way. And that way being 1306 Fayetteville Street. Now, if you're on the bus, it's the 5K bus, right next door to W.D. Hill Recreation Center, which means they share the same parking lot. So you can go around if you're driving and park on the top lot if you can, not the bottom lot, the top lot, because you will be carrying a box of lots of food. Okay, let's see. And it's while supplies last. So get there now if you're in need. Okay, now later from 3 until 6, they'll be giving away prepared meals. So if you're hungry, you just need a meal, you don't need groceries. Some people don't have the capacity to make food because their living situation just doesn't allow for it. They might not have a fridge or stove or whatever. But if you need something to eat, you can go there and they'll hand you something to eat between 3 and 6. Now, if you like to run, it's a little nippy out today, but RTP Uncorked, they're going to have their weekly Box Yard Run Club. It's a 3-mile run. It's through Research Triangle Park, so they'll be running from 5:30 until 7:30. So basically, they meet up at Box Yard RTP, this 900 Park Offices Drive right off of Highway 54. Then they'll be meeting on the grass over there by Leroy's Tacos. Okay, and then they will run. Oh, you have to sign the sign-in sheet too. So once you sign that, then you can run from 5:30 until 7:30. It'll probably be dark, almost dark at 5:30. So go ahead and get one of those head flashlight things if you want to do that. And I've seen them real cheap. I've seen them at Harbor Freight. I've seen them at Walmart, and I've seen them at Dollar Tree. Okay, it's like I said, it's a little nippy, but they're going to have Tuesday yoga in the park in Durham Central Park this evening from 6 until 7. Dress warm. So you call this yoga is putting this on. It's in English and Spanish. It's a free event, and I think it's going to be on the concrete part of Durham Central Park, the pavilion. So you've got to bring something soft like your yoga mat, your blanket or whatever, or really like a big, maybe like a beach towel. And if I didn't mention the time, it's from 6 until 7. Okay, the Black and Brown Ballet class is going to be at the Hayti Heritage Center. This is going to start at 6:30 and last until 8. It's for people who are at least age 12, beginner up to intermediate dancers. So they start out with the stretching and the bending and all that, and they get into the routines. So the fee is $10, and you can go ahead and purchase your ticket in advance if you'd like to do that. Now, if you like table tennis, High Wire Brewing, they're going to have their Tuesday ping pong tournament. That sounds like fun. From 6:30 until 8:30. Everybody gets to play at least 2 matches. Marva's Fun's going to have her online Stay Well virtual line dance class this evening, 7 until 8. It's free. It's on Zoom. Now, if you have a mind, a knack for trivia, they're going to have a trivia night challenge at the Durham Food Hall. That's on Foster Street, across the street from Durham Central Park. So you can actually compete for prizes. Can't tell you what the prizes are, but I know they're nifty. So from 7 until 8:30, it's free to enter. And just keep in mind, you'll be smelling food all around because it is actually the Durham Food Court. So you might want to have a couple of dollars on you in case you get hungry. Now, if you like holiday, I know it's a little soon, but the Duke Chorale, directed by Alan Friedman, they'll be presenting holiday music from around the world. A beautiful concert is going to be starting at 7 o'clock in Duke University Chapel. So joining them will be choirs from the Durham School of the Arts, and they're conducted by Jeremy Neighbors. They also have a place in the concert where you can join in the sing-along. So that should be really, really fun. Also, they're going to have stories, and they don't say who. A special guest for the kids. I wonder, could it be Santa? Well, I don't know. We'll see. So admission is 1 non-perishable food item for Urban Ministries of Durham. They have the food bank. Or 1 new or lightly used children's book for the book harvest. And if you don't know about the book harvest, they're on University Drive, right where the 15501 starts. And they give away books. You can go 24/7 with your kid. They have books outside. You can choose books to take home. And it's a beautiful organization. So this event is going to be in Duke Chapel starting at 7 o'clock. Now, as far as parking, they do have a parking lot, which you can access off of Science Drive. Now, if you have a disability, they have lots of ADA spaces, lots. And then there's a parking garage also. So if that lot is full, then you can go in the parking garage. And you have to pay either way. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, I have to click on this. Okay, I knew my sister would do this. A picture of my little brother as a baby, because today's his birthday. He would have been 62. Like I said, it's hard to imagine him as an adult. Totally. That's my mom and mugshot. Okay. Let me get back to Skywriter. Let's see. Did I mess up? Let's see. Where was I? I know I was talking about Duke Chapel. There we are. Okay, so that's going to be at 7 o'clock. Now, the Tuesday Blues Jam starts at 7 o'clock. They're going to be at the Blue Note Grill. So if you play guitar or bass, then you can go ahead and use one of their amps. And then if you're a singer, just hop on. Well, you sign up first, and then hop on the stage and belt out some blues. It's free admission, and dancing is encouraged. Should be a fun night at the Blue Note Grill, 709 Washington Street, downtown. And it's perfect timing for my sister to send that picture. Just perfect. Couldn't be better. Couldn't have been better. Now, tomorrow, 𝗕𝗟𝗟𝗟 Free Will Baptist Church, they're going to have their food giveaway for people in need from 10 until, I should say 10 while supplies last. A lot of people are still in need, and they start lining up 8-ish. So get there as early as possible, even though they won't start giving away food until 10 o'clock. Now, if you're looking for work, there's going to be a job fair tomorrow. I love job fairs. Okay, so the Duke University family of hotels, that's the Washington Duke Inn and Golf Club, the J.B. Duke Hotel, and the Lodge at Duke Medical Center. So they're hosting a job fair, not on Duke campus, but at the NC Works Durham Career Center. That's at 1105 South Briggs Avenue. And I know for sure you can get there on the number 8 bus because it's right by my house. So if you don't have a car, number 8 bus. So this is going to be tomorrow from 10 until 2. So what they're looking for, they're looking to hire restaurant servers, event servers, guest services representatives, event cooks, stewards, pastry assistants, and much more. And they probably have part and full-time jobs available. So if you have a resume, try to run around, get some copies, print them out if you have a printer at home, or go to the what do you call those places? The FedEx place or whatever, or the library. You have to pay either way, but try to get some copies of your resume so that you can have them on hand, and also so you can be ready to, because they're going to be interviewing people right there on the spot. So if you're looking for work, tell everybody you know who's looking for work about this job fair and NC Works Durham Career Center on Briggs Avenue, accessible by the number 8 bus tomorrow from 10 until 2. This is also listed on the work page. I also have a work page. You go to the Neighbor Goodies page, and then there's a link for the Looking for Work page. Now, if you're like me and you're just curious, or if you're thinking of moving downtown, Homes by Dickerson, they're hosting a Mangum Townhomes tour. That's going to be tomorrow from 11 until 1:30. Everybody's going to start right there at 842 North Mangum. So as you might know, that's near the old 5 Points. I would say that's right off of Hunt, because as you're coming from the Senior Center, Durham Center for Senior Life, rather, that's right off of Hunt. So that's where Mangum hits Hunt, right there. So if you're curious, I am a little curious. I might want to tiptoe by and see what these townhomes look like, because they built a bunch of new townhomes over there. If you go up and down Mangum to and from downtown, you know what I'm talking about. So if you want to see what they look like inside, 11 until 1:30. And of course, if you're thinking of moving downtown, this might be your opportunity. Now, if you love music, Boxyard RTP, they're going to have their Here and There live concert series tomorrow from noon until 2. The 𝗕𝗓𝗧𝗬𝗧 Trio, they'll be playing Latin fusion music tomorrow, again, noon until 2. It's free. You can just go and sit. Nobody will bother you, but there are restaurants. You will be smelling pizza. So if you can't resist, that's fine. They do have all these different eateries surrounding you. And even though you don't have to make a purchase, you can if you like. Enjoy it like a late, actually, noon is right on time for lunch or a late lunch. Okay, and just, it's cooler outside now. Let me put my iPad down. And just know at Boxyard RTP, they have these heaters above, and they have this gigantic fan going around, pushing the warmed air down to the people. So there you go. It is good. Actually, I went to Boxyard RTP for the first time week before last. It was cool because there's like 13 businesses there. Most of them are eateries. They have like pizza. Of course, they've got the booze. They've got barbecue. And then there's other businesses. There's a stationery store. There's like some kind of a virtual or some kind of a game. I have to go and see what they're all about. I know there's a store that sells like toys and games, but there's another one that's like virtual reality or something. I need to find out about it, and I'll definitely let you know. And I'm going to be playing there on Saturdays in January. And I know it's going to be cold, but I've already ordered my what do you call it? My base. What do they call it in hiking? My base apparel, or rather, so I can stay warm while standing out there in the cold. So anyway, let's look at the weather. It's a little airish out, as my great grandmother was known to say. It's 45 degrees out there, folks. And Tachi, you don't have to put what the temperature is in Florida, but if you would like to rub our noses in it, you're welcome to do so. I can take it. But it is partly sunny out. It's going all the way up to 47. That's not very high, but what can you do? But it will be fully sunny from 2 o'clock on. And then tomorrow it's going to be cold. It's going to be 45 degrees, but it will be sunny all day long. In fact, where's my phone? Let's see. What are we getting for the rest of the week? Let's see. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Okay, 45 tomorrow. 55 Thursday. That's more like it. 55 Friday. 63 Saturday and Sunday. That's what I'm talking about. It looks like next week is going to be 50s and 40s. But it's autumn, and that's the way it goes. Airish. Yeah, she used to say, I never got to meet her, but I heard that she would always say it's airish instead of cool. So I've adopted that in her honor. So that's why it's important to write things down so that the relatives you don't get to meet, you still feel like you knew them because you've read so much about them, because your older relatives have written all these stories down. So all the more reason why I need to write some stuff down too. And okay, it's 75 in Florida, and that's fine. But you have alligators and crocodiles, so there. Anyway, that's really beautiful, 75. I think we'll probably get, the nice thing about North Carolina, now I'm from Chicago, where February is actually the worst month. January is bad. February is usually worse in terms of below zero and all, and the lake effect snow and the horrible, just the winds and all that sort of thing. But usually by February, it's starting to warm up here. I think January is our coldest month, and then February people start getting their, start ordering from their spring catalogs, the seed catalogs, and start looking forward to planting things. And some people plant as early as March, believe it or not. So, so Tachi's laughing. You've been in Chicago in February? I know you're originally from New York, so I know you've felt cold weather before. But anyone who has survived February in Chicago, yeah, it's brutal. It's not strange to see people walking backwards. And if you're not from the North at all and you see people walking backwards, if you're from the South visiting, you're wondering, what am I saying? This is bizarre. But sometimes it's the only way that you can bear the brunt of that wind is to walk backwards, sometimes at a 45-degree angle, because the wind can hold you up. It's amazing. And in fact, when I try to describe being in sub-zero temperatures to folks down here, it's like you can be so cold that it feels like you're burning, like your skin, like your face or whatever. So, yeah. And let's see. Buffalo. I knew you're from New York, but Buffalo, I don't think you can get higher up than Buffalo. Don't you run into Niagara Falls at that point? Buffalo is slightly worse than Chicago. So I understand. Wow. Buffalo. I remember as a young adult or maybe a big kid seeing these amazing pictures. I know it was Buffalo. And I remember I saved the pictures for a while. You know how kids tear pictures out of the newspaper. Of course, not nowadays. But anyway, I would tear pictures out of the newspaper and save them. I remember pictures of some blizzard in Buffalo where there was an adult dwarfed on both sides by snowbanks. He had shoveled out like a path in the snow, and it was amazing. He was literally dwarfed. The snow was twice his height. So if he was an average adult, he was like from 5'8" to 6 feet or whatever. And the snow, I still marvel at that picture. I wish you can probably find a picture like that online. I'm sure that wasn't the only picture of its type taken during a blizzard in Buffalo. I don't know if you've seen those pictures, Tachi, but wow, I will never forget. I went through Buffalo once in, it was the 7th or 8th grade. We took a class trip to Niagara Falls. I think Buffalo was the city we went through right before. That's why I mentioned Niagara Falls. And I remember the American side of Niagara Falls had litter and it was junky. And as soon as we crossed over to the Canadian side, it was like, oh, it was all pristine. You could see through the water. It was clear. It was beautiful. It was a little embarrassing. So, yeah, got to take care of that litter problem. Anyway, let me let you go because, after all, you only have 20 minutes left in your lunch hour. So go grab a bite and we check for comments, see if there's any more comments. That's it for the comments. Oh, okay, Tachi. Okay. Buffalo's 20 minutes from Niagara Falls. And I think it was our 7th. Yeah, pretty sure it was 7th grade because I think in 8th grade, you go to the state capital, Springfield, Illinois, to be exact. Right. Niagara Falls, New York is awful. See, they've had, what, 50 years or so to fix it. That was back, let's see, 7th grade was 1960, maybe 7 or 8 or so. They've had plenty of time to fix it. I mean, really, come on, people. Anyway, let me let you go. I don't want to go on for too long. So that's it for today. The high is going to be 47. Check on your elders. Make sure they have everything they need. I'm about to check on Aunt Mamie and Cousin Julia, see what they're up to. And with that, have a beautiful afternoon. Also, share this out and let me know if you want me to ever do Bull City Hangout from your store or your venue, because I think that would be really fun to show off. In fact, I'd love to go to some place that has like Christmas decorations. Let me know. My contact information is right there on the screen. So contact me if you want me to do Bull City Hangout from your store, your restaurant, or whatever. With that, have a beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.